you seeing like, damn, I got billions of views on some of these shits. Like, cause I was like, yo, my man is international.
No,
social media started coming in more.
I have the only person that has on their same channel 5 billion, a billion each videos is me. And the first person is Taylor Swift.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
There's nobody else that has that.
Bro, I saw that and I'm like, yo.
But that's not Colombia views. This is worldwide.
This is worldwide. No,
yeah,
that's
this
what
is
I'm saying.
international.
Right.
International.
But I think you took advantage of social media a lot earlier on than
I started the
other people.
Instagram thing in the Spanish world.
I
was doing videos and blah, blah, blah. I was doing that. Yeah. I don't do it that much now.
But you was definitely
because I don't think my face looks as good as 5 years ago. Like, I was like, yo, I'm like, fuck. I used to do videos at 8 o'clock in the morning. Yeah. To now, I gotta wait, breakfast. You know what I'm saying? When you become a certain age, your face doesn't look
the cameras are just too good now, bro.
Yeah, like,
they're too good. I'm like, God damn, this camera's showing all nooks and crannies.
I feel like I don't know. Like I try. Like I think so much people are doing it now that everything for me feels like cliche to do it. Like what I did, nobody did it in those days. Today, it's like, what the fuck am I gonna do? Like with the camera, like this is me. I could figure out a way to connect with the people, and that's why I think I'm doing my podcast, my show. I want to talk to the people, but I want to do it my way because I already did it the other way.
Let's get into that because, oh man, okay, so you get the Netflix deal, right? And you say to yourself, yo, what else can I do? You start a show.
I start a show. Well, the reality is, I was in my house, bored as fuck. I was doing the album, but I wasn't doing shit. So I talked to my managers and I said, yo, I'm seeing a lot of rappers doing podcasts and shit. And for some reason, somebody told me, yo, that's a good deal. Like, people are doing money. I heard like a business that somebody did on this. I'm like,
on the Spotify.
Like, yo, wait a minute, man.
Let me see.
I ain't doing shit. And probably with my following, I could like make more.
Right.
So my manager be like, he's always on business. Like, don't worry, let me talk to YouTube. You want to do that? You sure? Because I don't think that's something that a singer want to do. You know what I'm saying? You got to sit down, do interviews. Like, you want to do that? I'm like, yeah, I got you. He went to YouTube and
it happened.
Got me a good deal.
Dope.
And the name of the show is?
The Rockstar Show by Nicky Jam.
The Rockstar Show by Nicky Jam.
It's kind of like a Jimmy Fallon type of vibe. It's like a night show. Yeah. And I'm interviewing all these artists, you know what I'm saying, and American artists as well, Spanish, mostly Spanish artists, and I'm having fun with it, bro. I feel like first of all, I have a job.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? I sit down and interview people.
You do your research?
I Google at nighttime. I sit down. Sometimes I fall asleep checking Google. But it feels good. The thing is, most of these artists I know. Yeah. So it's really easy for me. And the questions that I got for these artists are not really the same questions that you see in every show. Like, this is more like me as an artist, me being a superstar. I'm asking them what do they feel about certain things of success, about success that I know I'll go like, is it, being lonely in the top type of vibe, tell me where you come from, but I don't want the whole story. I want to know who's your mom, who's your dad. Do you come? Because some of these artists are rich since they were little kids. Like, you got artists that I'm not gonna say names. I want to know about that. I want to know about how you do it. You know what I'm saying? Like,
what was your motivation?
What is your motivation, and what are you scared about, and personal shit that fucks me up, and then how do you feel? Like, do you feel that you have to be on your fucking Instagram and checking what the other colleagues are doing, and does that fuck you up that you see? How much does it fuck you up that you see one of your competitions getting a deal that you didn't get? Shit like that, because that's the shit that
goes on.
That goes on, and I know artists that I have respect and I love that don't have a life because they're popping, they're the best.
Right.
But they're so worried about not being the first doing something that they don't have a life.
They don't live.
But that's actually like a great question for you though, right? Like, most people say, hey, when you get fame, you get rich, you kind of whereas people always say money don't bring you happiness, right? I always say, yo, give me a certain amount, I'll make it work. Right?
Definitely.
Right. But I mean, obviously having money helps. But do you feel as if sometimes like I don't want the cameras on me, or like I just want a regular day, like I just want to walk with my girl somewhere?
Of course.
All the time?
I feel it, but at the same time, I don't let the fame and my business fuck up my life. Cause
how do you find that balance?
I know a lot of singers that they don't even go from, and I'm not gonna talk about them out of respect,
right.
but they don't go out.
Right,
they don't have a social.
I can't.
Right. I do, and I just take 4 or 5 fucking pictures, and after that, I get the fuck out of there. But I fucking go out, I'll go to a place.
Right.
I'll sit down and have lunch, and I'll try to deal with it. Like, I got you, just let me eat the sandwich real quick.
Yeah,
and I got you, and I got all of y'all.
Right.
Just let me eat the sandwich.
Right.
And I eat my sandwich, and as soon as I finish, paka, and then probably 5 more be like, yo, nigga, I'm already in the car, I get the fuck out, because I have to do it.
Right, because I feel like
that's love,
I would
though.
go insane if I had to stay.
You know,
and do that?
In a small, like if I had to stay home because it was exhausting to go somewhere, right? Like if I couldn't eat somewhere without a billion people on me.
I know, but
I would be
who you want to be? You want to be the guy that, because of his success, stopped doing a lot of shit?
No.
Or you want to be the guy that was successful and still did everything? I want to
do
be
that.
one.
But I just want to know if it's possible.
It's possible if you know how to fuck with it and mess with it. You know what I'm saying? You're not gonna go to a fucking place that you know that they're not gonna let you even breathe.
Right.
But there's gonna be a spot.
Right.
Come on, man. It can't be that hard to find a spot, and especially now with masks and shit.
Travel,
Now it's easier. Now you put a mask on, and then you hit them like, I got corona. You know, like
even us, like as battle rappers, right? When we walk around, people want to take pictures. People want to talk.
I don't doubt it, man. I'm a superstar, and I was starstruck when I saw you guys, bro, because I'm a big fucking fan.
And right now, I can say I love it, and it feels good, right? It's like, damn, yo, I'm really doing it.
Right.
But then, one day I was having an argument with my girl, and I left my house. I'm like, fuck this bitch. I'm leaving. And they're like, yo, Misfit. I'm like,
fuck you.
What? And I'm like, I'm sorry. I'm just mad. I'm having a bad day.
I know.
But I'm like, imagine if that was like every day.
I know. The problem is now we got this shit, right? And this shit right here, the artists from the old school, they feel bad for us right now. Because they had it so easy, bro.
Facts.
So today, if you say no to a picture,
you gotta
understand now. They don't ask you the picture.
It's already rolling.
They recording a video while they ask you, yo, Nicky, can I get a picture?
Right.
And then you like, yeah. I got you.
But for me, I look at it like, like I used to go on dates with females, and like somebody to stop me, and they'll be like, yo, you don't get tired of that or whatever. And I'm like, I prayed for this. I worked hard for this. They better stop me. If I go outside and nobody don't know who I am, I'm gonna feel away. Like, I need to do something. You know, this is what we wanted.
My mentality of it: if you don't want to get pictures, don't go out. That day, don't go out.
Right.
That's simple as that. That's what I tell people. Be like, some people like fucking with you. Like, does it bother you? Yes, bitch. Call it bother me. Right. What I tell them is, if it bothered me, the day that I don't want to take pictures, I'm not gonna be out.
Right.
I'm here for pictures. I'm ready for it.
Right.
Today I'm ready for it. No, for real.
Yeah.
When I feel like I'm in a mood that I don't want to fuck with people, I just don't go out. I just stay in my house. You know what I'm saying? I got my boat, my yacht. I chill in my yacht. That helps me a lot. I'm not gonna lie. Money helps too.
That's what I say.
I'm not gonna lie. I get on my yacht.
Ain't nobody running up on you there.
And then you're in your own world. And you know, the pictures are from far away. Pictures are from far away. You know what I'm saying? And you know, and the people take selfies in a weird way. I had people take selfies with me with my windows closed. and all you see in it, because then they tag me with that picture, and it's just a tinted window. So people I don't know, what the fuck are you doing?
Like, bro,
me and Nicky Jam, and it's a black window.
So I guess when did
Jam's
fame
window.
become more than what it is? Because it seems like you've been famous damn near since you was a kid. Like people knowing who you are, da da da.
Yeah.
When did you realize like, oh nah, this is a different level of fame? Or when did
When
you
I did a song called El Perdón. You could say it's my biggest hit worldwide. I'm talking about Israel, Russia, fucking, bro, it has more than 1 billion views. After that song, it was a rap.
Yeah.
After that song, it was a rap, and then I did movies too. I did Triple X with Vin Diesel. I did Bad Boys with So that fucked me up more.
That's crazy.
Because now I used to go, places where you have the black dudes, and I said, they don't know who the fuck I am.
Yeah.
But now they're like, are you a guy from Bad Boys? I'm like, shit, I can't eat. But at the same time, you feel good. Because you're like, oh, okay, so now these dudes know who I am, and that makes me feel good, and that's the whole
bigger fan base now.
What? Come on, man.
Like, come on.
That's money right there. You know what I'm saying? Like that's really good. But I mean, after I did El Perdón, I did Hasta el Amanecer, I did like 4 big ass hits, you know what I'm saying? The song El Perdón was 28 weeks #1 on Billboard. So you don't see that shit today. Like the song's #1.
So I mean, like, what was the physical change that you saw? Like, where you're like, okay, you made these hits. Like, how did the fame change for you? Like, what changed where you're like, oh damn, this is different now? Like, how did it change your life?
Well, the
or
thing
did
is,
it not?
It didn't really change because I was always famous my whole life, and like I said, I got all this fame at a good time.
Okay.
Cause I'm a grown man.
Now, right?
And I know how to deal with it.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Like if I would have got this shit, that's why you see a lot of these young kids going crazy.
Yeah.
Because it's too much for them.
Yeah.
But God is perfect. So He was like, I'm gonna give you this when you could fuck with this.
Right.
Because if I would have gave you this 10 years, 15 years ago, bro, you
would
would
have
have
out
gone
of
crazy.
here. Yeah.
All this money that I got now and all this fame that I got now, if I would have had that when I was a young kid,
over.
It's Hoffa, trapper turn smack rapper. Only smack rapper that you know is smack rappers. Got bars, I can hang with the backpackers. Trap star, I don't hang with the backpackers. I'm in the hood with the work, you heard. Making fiends leave earth, you heard. Got your baby mama thirst, you heard. Feel the flow, nigga, throw it in reverse. This the wave you need to surf, you heard. Told Jim I need a bomb I could drop on you niggas. Bad boy, I'm never gonna stop for you niggas. I don't give a fuck who you got is the illest. I solidify my spot with gorillas. Now I'm rock with you niggas.